Okay. Uh, I'm gonna edit or actually I'm gonna create a new JSON file. I'm gonna use this one as a template to start it though. Let me save my progress on my script, and um, I'm going to use this as a template. So I'm going to use my JSON editor, and what it will let me do is basically edit in a nice little way, edit the items in my JSON file. So I do not need this. So let's see if I can get rid of that. Okay. Tell you what. I'm going to do some edits, and I'll pause while I do it because you don't want to learn how to do all this. I'll just do this first one there real quick. Let's see here. I want to move this actually up here and get rid of that. This is going to become oh. Yeah, let me pause it. I'll be back in a minute. So what I need to do is I need to match up my custom table items with fees that I'm going to be charging. So I'm going to be doing that just with a blank spreadsheet. So I'm going to get a few items in here, and I'll come back. Okay, so I'm showing you what I'm doing. I got the fee schedule here for MEPs. I got the shared drop-down list that makes up the custom table drop-down. And basically I'm switching back and forth. I basically filled in a blank spreadsheet with all of these items. And now I'm going through and I'm looking for the fee code that matches. So for this electric vehicle charging residential, there it is here, and it's MEP 1020 is the fee code. So I'll put it here. So I'm going to use this spreadsheet to fill out my JSON. Alright, so I won't bore you with any more. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I've completed my spreadsheet with the fee codes and the custom list drop-down items corresponding to them. And I separated them electrical, mechanical, and plumbing. I didn't have to do that really. They're all going to go into one file, but just to make it easier on me to figure out where I'm at. And I'm starting out almost with a blank JSON file. So I have my first key, my first property in the object, and this is going to actually change. I'm going to use this value. I'm going to copy, actually, let's go ahead and select it. Actually I can use this here. Air conditioner per unit. Fee schedule is going to be this. And my fee code for that is going to be that. Alright. So that's how it's going to work, and I won't bore you with doing each one of these, but I'll come back when I've gotten a bunch of them done, or maybe all of them. So here's how it's going. Basically I'm going one by one. This little tool lets me duplicate this whole object here, and I can just paste in the new value. I got my spreadsheet over here off the side. And then I'm going to paste in my fee code value. All the fee schedule values are going to be the same. And then I'm just going down the line. Copy, duplicate, paste, copy the fee code, paste it in there, and it's drawn it for me. Alright, I'll be back. Well, I got them all in the JSON file. I got 105 different fees in a list. It didn't take too long to get them all in there. I could have gotten fancy and made them a sub-property of, let's see, like electrical and then plumbing and mechanical, but you know, JavaScript works so fast, I don't think it takes but like a millisecond to go through a whole list of this to get the fees, so I don't think it's going to delay the script too long to have all 105 fees in one file under one group that it loops through. Or actually, it doesn't even loop through. So I think it'd be good. Okay, so I'm going to pause it again, and I'll be back when I start showing you what I'm going to do with it. So I've finished the MPE fee config file, JSON file. I've went ahead and finished up the function that'll run the fees, and all I did was I took this bit of code that goes between the if statement for the electrical service equals object and this little bit right here. Copied it in under the mechanical service, and of course changed the names to mechanical service and everything. I'm not going to walk through what it'll do. Of course, it gets from the load from up here, it will get the app type, array, and string. It will, and we might actually not need this for this function, I guess. In other functions I do, so I've just brought it over. I may end up using it for some reason. And then the wildcard probability array is a variable that contains all the different possibilities of the record types, the string, record type string, if we have a star in between each one. So, and we have the config file is the MPE fee config, which is this file. Evaluates that file. It will come in right here, and it parses it, then it runs through, it loops through that, it loops through this array using, looking for the JSON object, which is the parsed JSON file, with this prefix, or with this property, and of course the first property is that star, so it's going to find that, and so that's going to become record type config. If it doesn't find anything, of course, continue and keep looping. So once it passes here, it will see if the forgot to say load ASI tables. So we have our variables with ASI subgroups named. So if the type of, and this is going to be one of those variables that comes out of the load ASI table, equals object, which means if there's any values there, loop through those and go through and find the value of the electrical service, which would be this value for this record, service up to 200 amps, and also the value of the quantity column. And then this is where refers to the JSON parse JSON file. Looking for this property and then this property underneath that. So the 4 stars is that. The electrical service variable is the value of this, so service up to 200 amps. So that would be service up to 200 amps is that next property. And then the next property is fee schedule, and same thing for fee code, so it gets the values of those. So it'll get this value, and it'll get this value. Oops, I mean this value and this value. And then once it gets those values, if they're not undefined, then update fee with that quantity value and that fee schedule and the fee code. And that's it, basically. It runs through the electrical service one, it runs through the mechanical service one, it runs through the plumbing service one. And that's all it really does. I'll pause it again here, and then when I get some more scripting in place to activate these functions, I'll start it again and we'll test it. I went ahead and updated the scripting for the ASA event. It's they're on the standard choice scripting, and so basically it goes like this: application submit after event. Here's the script. I'm looking for these permits here. These permits trade plumbing, electrical, and mechanical. And also, I'll be doing the permits ACA, and they have separate record types that handle the ACA plumbing, electrical, and mechanical permits. So I'm going to add it to that too. And also this trade electrical saw service. And this one too, electrical temp power. So it branches to these, which is this. And that's what we're looking at here. I've unchecked these because this is the old fee scripting. And I'll still let it branch to this, copy utility company. But at the bottom, I added my if there's an ASA or ASI no charge checkbox. If it's not checked, then run my fee function, which I've put into includes custom. And here's the function, and that's it. And then, of course, it accesses this file, which has all the fees. And let's give it a try. So I've updated this already. Let's go over here to, let's try a new record. Just try the basic electrical. I think I was told we won't really need these fields anymore, or some of these fields anymore. I'm going to keep them for now. I'll let me know which fees I don't need. This is the custom list that I'm looking at. So I'm going to add, let's add one of these. And let's add a generator, 3 of those. And then let's add one of these. Garage door opener, let's add 6 of those. Got a huge garage. Okay. These are miscellaneous fees, which I've scripted already, but I'm not going to test that for now. Alright, so let's see what it does here. Go ahead and submit. Not even inspection. There's my list. Let's look at the fees. We got the base fee, so evidently my script didn't run. No, what I didn't do was I didn't clear cache. Let me go ahead and do that, just in case that was the problem. Because I added the script to includes custom, although I don't think I needed to do that. Let me try another one. That one. Alright, so you are here with me as I'm testing. I did not test it before I was recording, so let me go in here and add show debug equals true. Let's try it again. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We do have an error. Okay. So I'm going to pause and look through this error a little bit and see if I can figure it out, and I'll come back and tell you what it was. Okay, I think I figured out what happened. Simple thing. I never added this file to the system. So of course it would throw an error when it tried to evaluate that script file, and it's not even in the system, so I just added it, and let's try it again now. I have not tested it since I added it. I cleared the cache, so if I get another error, let's see what else is wrong. Crossing my fingers. Let's see what we get here. Okay, looks like it assessed some fees. So that's good. Okay, so let's see what we have. Got a base fee of that, and we have 2 generators for electrical inspections, and that reconnect residential, generator commercial. Okay. I think that's going to work. Alright, thanks for watching the video.